Well, good morning, guys. We're leaving here, going to Santander, kind of a short day, about 18 kilometers. Anyway, it's raining, and we're all geared up. Yeah, we might get a giggly poncho day today. I did keep it. I want to keep my pack dry, so yeah. What a day. It's going to be good. Just another day on the Camino.
I'm walking for all the second fathers in my life today. The ones that showed up when they didn't have to and that served as a father role model for me. So I'm going to call them out. My uncles, David and Dennis Icardi, who really weren't as much father figures as they were kind of bratty older brothers. Who I adored desperately, madly. But when I was in high school, all my high school besties had dads that were just these incredible men, strong, solid men. And then when I got into college, my room dog Jill's dad, C.W. Bradford, was just the epitome of a second dad. He was awesome and always gave great counsel, wise counsel. When I married the first time, Gene Simpson really kind of became that for me when he didn't have to, and long after he didn't have to. And then, of course, when I married Kevin, Buzz Richards kind of became my pop too. And it's funny, I was thinking about this morning. They're all very similar. Like, they all have very similar personalities. They're a little abrupt and gruff and had very strong opinions. And while I didn't always respect those opinions, I respected the right to have them. And so they were instrumental in influencing my life and who I became as an adult woman, and continue to do so from beyond. So I walk for them today.
And for me, when I moved to Oregon in 2003 and went to work for UPS, I really didn't know anybody. I moved up there on a whim and got a great job. And there's some people at UPS, Kenny, Earl, Stevie, Jason, the Meads. You know, I'm not going to sit and name all of you, but I want to walk for you guys today, and I want to thank you for being friends, for accepting me into a whole new world, and to this day, my respect is for you and for all you did for me when I was there. So I'm gonna go walk in the rain, and it's fitting. This is Oregon weather. It's kind of Oregon hills and stuff. So you guys get today. Thanks for the rain. All right, guys.
See you on the
Everybody,
Camino.
buen camino. Bye-bye.
Ooh, how I love a rainy day. Walk hand in hand. Oh my gosh, it's cold. It might blow away. So we're not going to film a lot today because I got to keep my camera dry. But yeah, I'm in my little plastic poncho fort and just trying to keep my eyes on the steps Kevin's taking so I don't get lost. Just a little reprieve from the wind for a second, going through this really pretty pine forest on the coast. Oh my goodness.
The wind's literally been blowing 30.
Yeah, the weather's just been mean.
Yeah.
Like angry mean.
This is the longest short day ever.
Just mean. Unkind weather.
Guys, this is gonna be a quick video because it is just getting it.
Made it to the ferry terminal with all the other peregrinos that we walked with.
Well, good evening. It was a really bad day. No, it worked out. I mean, it was raining sideways. We had gusts of...
It was a storm.
It was a serious storm.
In a storm.
We did. That's why I walked for all of my Oregon buddies at UPS, all my UPS Oregon peeps, because that's what we lived in.
I didn't even want to leave. It was raining. We had this beautiful night. We had this great breakfast, 2 cups of coffee. It was one of those mornings. I was like, maybe I'll have another cup of coffee so we don't have to walk.
Yeah, whatever. Even the guy said, well, just wait for 10 minutes and it's supposed to go away. Whatever.
It didn't go away.
It did go away.
No.
It got worse and worse and worse. Matter of fact, it got so bad. My poncho and I got along today. For those of you who remember the poncho story. But my backpack cover during a gust of wind ended up, I don't know, it's someplace in Spain now.
Could be in the Atlantic. We don't really know.
We don't have any idea. Lost a pair of glasses in the wind, my readers. Stuff went south today. And thank you for my poncho. My poncho saved me today. Because if it wasn't for that, there'd have been a lot of wet stuff and a lot of swearing. But
there was swearing.
Oh.
There was cussing.
A little.
A little crappiness.
A lot of crabbiness. Feet cold.
Maybe lots of cussing.
Feet cold.
We walked on mountains. We walked on roads. We walked on the cliffs
of a seashore.
Oh my God, no, the cliffs, the actual bluffs of the North Atlantic. We walked on the beach. We took a ferry.
Yeah, we did.
We were soaking wet. We were soaking wet.
And once we got to the bluffs on the beach, the farmers had drug a disc across half of the trail.
Oh yeah.
So it was a goat trail. And then it got sandy, and we met this nice Spanish guy who showed us this boardwalk, and the boardwalk was great until it ran out and turned to sand. And finally we figured we're just going to walk on the beach.
Yeah. And
so we walked on the beach for probably 1.5 miles in sand. And, you know, everybody's walked in sand. Yeah. And what was ironic is we were getting ready to walk off the beach to go to our ferry. All these kids are out there having surfing lessons. And
we're like, maybe we should stop griping. Maybe we should just stop griping.
Right. But it was seriously blowing today, guys. I mean, so tomorrow the forecast is it's supposed to be as bad or worse. So, I mean, I'm 61 years old. I don't have anything to prove to anybody. We're going to take a bus tomorrow.
Yes.
Because they're talking wind gusts over 40 miles an hour at times. And I don't have to walk in that. I'm just not gonna. So, and tomorrow begins a rest day. but it would be like a 17-mile day in driving rain and serious wind, 20 to 30 with 40-mile-an-hour gusts. It's just not worth it. I mean, and you're out on that dirt and yeah. Anyway.
It was a long day, but it was a good day because when you put in perspective, there were surfers and joggers out in this mess. They weren't necessarily walking 15 miles.
No.
And when I think about the people we walk for, what they do every day in the snow and the rain and serving in Korea and the things they experienced and endured and saw, it was nothing. And so we just have to keep that in perspective at the end of the day and be grateful. We're so grateful we made it through.
Yeah.
The bluffs were a little scary, I will have to say. We were walking right along the cliff edge. But if one of those wind gusts had taken us, I mean, it would have been all over.
Thank goodness the wind was blowing from the ocean and not to the ocean.
Yeah, it would have been scary.
We would have really been walking in the farmer's field because... Yeah. It was knocking us around. I mean, there was people that actually lost their rain gear.
Yeah.
We saw it on the trail.
Yeah. Anyway, it was
a good day.
It was a day of lessons.
Yep.
And we know, like we had mentioned early, we're not out here to prove anything. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be safe. We're going to take good care of our health. And we're going to take a bus tomorrow. So you all send us up some good juju. And we will... catch in a day or two. And
there will be some film. There will be stuff tomorrow, but for tonight,
ciao for now.
Buen Camino.